As requested, here is your tour of our bus. So this is the front door. That slides up to cover the screen. This is indoor-outdoor carpeting. It's Velcro down with industrial strength Velcro. So you can just take it off to clean it. I didn't get to vacuuming it, but it also keeps any water that could get in, or muddy boots or anything like that, from leaking through to the wood that's beneath. It's got the same hardwood floor beneath. We didn't get around to finishing this. We were going to, let's see if I can get turned around right here. So we were going to do a mosaic top on this. That's why it's not finished, and hang a pretty curtain and do some kind of shelving right there. So this is where the engine is. This is a flat nose bus. So the engine access is right here next to the driver's seat. That's our hammock hanging down or sitting down there. Has the PA system dangling too. We had a lot of kids in here yesterday, so there's some things that are just not quite right. So this is like the master bed. All the electrical work is under there. The mattress is off, obviously. This last piece of wood right here slides out and legs go underneath so that you can sleep in this direction also, going across the bus. And there's still enough space to walk up against the wall there. And that is everything you need to be able to run the solar electricity. I did not open this one, but these, eventually I was shopping for windows, which would be absolutely fantastic for glass with screens to go up here on the two roof vents, but with them open, it just cools everything off instantly. So I put shelves on both sides, the whole length, and I put baskets on, and I Velcroed them. The Velcro stops there because that's where I had my baby wraps, but I put Velcro on the bottoms, and they don't move when you're driving. So you can see right there, 2 strips of Velcro, and then the baskets match up. It's hard to keep the light just right, isn't it? There. So we'll swing around to this side. There's the little wood stove. This is the Hobbit. It's out of the UK. And that that fan there on top is from Layman's Hardware. It's a non-electric hardware store. And they sell to the Amish and to eco-friendly people and preppers. So as the heat from the stove starts to warm up, it doesn't take long. The fan will start to blow, and you can aim it however you'd like. It's not attached, and it circulates the heat throughout the bus. The other part of that we didn't finish, we were going to get Ikea drawer and door fronts right there to match the kitchen. But so in this drawer, there's access in the back to be able to put charging ports. We were going to use we were using them, just not in a pretty way. We were using them for all the iPads and phones and stuff to charge in here. So we have the poles. Everything's ready to go. We just needed those Ikea pieces. So, and that's all wood paneling. This is a red oak floor, and it's finished with Rubio Monocoat. You should look this up. It is a fantastic product. It's so clean that I laid this floor while I was pregnant with Artemis, who's 5 now. And we got it done right about when she was born. So I just sat here on our blog. You can see pictures. I sat here and finished the floor while I nursed her and while she slept on a blanket. So that's how clean it is. These are IKEA tables also. They flip up. I'm sure you've seen this kind before. If you're stationary, you can set things on this little ledge right here. And we have little stools here that are just the right height. Enough for all of us. Well, I think we didn't quite buy quite enough. But anyway, we put screens in all of the windows, except, see there's a screen here on this one. We did not put screens on the ones that have the escape. We left those. You can still open them. You can open them both ways. You can open them the same way that these are opened, you know, just sliding it down, or you can open them this way and push it out like the escape way. So here's the kitchen. We chose to not, because we're fairly minimalist, we chose to not put stovetop and oven in, because honestly, I don't want to carry propane ever. I avoid propane whenever I can. So instead, we wanted it to be more versatile. So we have this hot plate, and whoops, I let that door close. And we have the oven there. So the reason it's so nice to have these things that are detachable is you can be parked somewhere and you can take that outside and plug it in too and cook without having to warm up if you're somewhere that's super hot. These are still up from the winter. I just popped those in the back to insulate. That's just insulation. You can get it at any hardware store, and I have a bunch if you purchase it and you're interested in using that. So these are the kind of cabinets that close really quietly and softly and slowly. These open like this and have the top drawer. Didn't quite get them all clean. And then, so everything's from Ikea. If anything goes wrong, you break something, you can easily get these replaced, any part that you would need replaced. We have a Farmhouse sink. Excuse the mess outside. We're having getting everything ready for this auction. And that's the trash. It's full, so I'm not going to show it to you because, ew. And then, this is where I was keeping all of most of my essential oils, some of my essential oils. I am in love with, I'm saying a lot. Okay, I can't quite get this one to focus. Hold on. I'll show it to you on the other end. But these things, they're magnetic, and I attached them everywhere when we were in here all the time. This side also has the same basket strips, so you can use that. This was to hang, these are to hang the hammock. And they're on both sides. These lights work. And then here's what we did for books. On the ends here, we put the same brackets that we have holding the shelf up. We have two of those, like bookends. This is obviously not set up to drive. And then we have this. Just got this at like an auto parts store. It's for the back of truck beds. And we have it all wrapped around so it's nice and tight. And then we just stretch that over all the books and they stay put. The rest of it's tucked under these books right now, but it's all there. And then it's attached over here to this one. Okay. I have really horrible allergies right now, so sorry about the breathiness of me right now. So we made all of this also fit Ikea stuff, so no matter where you are, there's pretty much an Ikea within a reasonable traveling distance. So we cut up some Ikea baskets and made fronts for this area. This is where the wheel well is, so there's a lot less space in there, but we wanted to still be able to utilize the space under the beds. So we have 6 kids, and right now the 2 littlest are still co-sleeping with us, so we only did 4 beds. And then we were going to decide later, do we want to build a second set of bunks, or they all love hammocks. We were considering just hanging more hammocks for sleeping time. So we're using a lot of the baskets right now, so they're not in here. But the baskets just slide, and I kept one of these in here so I could show you. Milk crates also fit really well. So if you want to put whatever baskets from Ikea you want to get, or if you want the ones we have sitting here, you can get whatever Ikea baskets, but you can also use these milk crates. Stuff the milk crates in the back if you'd like, and just spend a little less money on the pretty ones. So that goes all the way back. We had a curtain rod hanging right here. Had just, get that focused for you. There. Had a copper rod hanging right here with a curtain to sort of separate the bathroom area from the bedroom area. We're not extremely private people. We wanted everything to be open. We wanted as much floor space as we could keep for the kids to play. And we wanted as much sleeping space and just living space. So we didn't like the whole design of the buses that have lots of little rooms and walls everywhere. That's just not really how we flow. So this is a composting toilet. We just recently changed the wood on top, so it hasn't been repainted to match. We were just using a composting bucket system inside, and we have it lined. Again, with Ikea, we're using Ikea bags to line it because they're so cheap and they're so thick and durable, and they can just come in and out. So we've got the buckets inside of those. And then if there's ever a spill, one of the kids misses. We have 4 boys, so that happens. It goes right in there, not onto the hardwood floor beneath. And this is the tub / shower. It's a really sunny day, which is gorgeous, but not great for videos on an iPhone. So we got this from Amazon. This is hard to find. That was a big job. So it has the shower head here, so you can take that off. So here is the fun thing with this. You can take this and go right out here and take a nice outdoor shower also. So we have, we also have it set up for a solar hot water tank so that you don't have to have an electric or a propane. This is what I was talking about, these magnetic things that I found. I can put a link to those too. So these are great. They're in all different shapes and sizes, and they're super strong. I mean, look at all that water and flowers they're holding up on that metal. I use them for like the kitchen utensils, and at the front door I have them for, you know, little doodads you run in and out of the house with, your keys, that kind of stuff. Anyway, they're fantastic to have. So this video turned out to be way longer than I intended. So let me just, oh, the lighting, so sorry. There's so much light that comes in here. The sun just bathes this place. I'm going to take some pictures at different times of day so you can see. That's what I love about it. Like, the sound is so nice. Like, just listen. The sound is nice. Even with all the kids in here being chaotic, there's still, because these are sound dampening ceilings, which is why we did not change anything on the ceiling. They're insulated and sound dampened. So if it could handle an entire bus load of kids to and from school every day, it can certainly handle our 6 kids and all their noise. Okay, so just PM me if you have any questions or want to talk. Thank you.